And we are live. Good morning. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it's Thursday. We're getting closer to the end of the week. It's your morning performance coach checking in with you to see if you're up and at 'em yet. Have you made the goal to get up earlier in the morning to get done the things that you want, that are crucially important to what it is you are trying to accomplish, such as in your personal health or trying to grow your business? This is kind of where this space resides. Specifically, if you're a real estate agent underneath the age of 40 and you need improvement on that focus, that energy, if you need to put together an anti-regret plan, I'm your man. We're here doing it. We're getting up a lot earlier because there's just certain things that we need to accomplish that need to reduce as much distraction as possible. And I have found getting up in the morning and taking advantage of the day and getting the momentum going has been the best way for my self-confidence, my enjoyment, to feel good about how the day's going, to be able to control a lot more of the results that I have coming in and out of not only my business and trying to grow my two businesses, but trying to become a master at personal health and development and pushing myself in a way that can help inspire you guys and come back. I've already been getting a lot of stories back on other people getting up, just getting a morning routine, more importantly, getting a nighttime routine down, and then being able to come back in and see the results and progress after just doing this for 3 weeks. So again, if you're not up, if you're not moving, I'd ask you, who are you listening to? Are you listening to the person yesterday who was excited about that new business idea, that was excited? You remember that person, right? The person the night before, I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to eat a healthy breakfast. You remember that voice, that person, the person who was upbeat and energized? And then we watched Netflix. And then we didn't go to bed on time. And then the alarm clock went off. And then the worst, when you set the alarm, everything's right, you have a plan in place, you've written out your to-do list the night before, and then you didn't get up. Well, in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and go over some reasons maybe why you're not starting a task. So starting anything, this is good news. Starting anything is going to be the hardest part. There will be hard parts as you start to handle things, kind of moving it together, different pieces, such as a business, such as you start working out and then you have to do other side things to help maintain your health, flexibility, not getting injured, etc. But truly, this is just from personal experience and a lot of clients, is that just starting, just opening up, just the action of stop doing something that is pushing me away from my goals and start doing something that is pushing me towards my goals. So we have three key tips and tricks. Let's go ahead and can I just post these on here? So we go ahead, we're posting on here in the comments section. This is the list of 3 that we're going to go over today and see where do you fall into this? Can you apply any of these to your own practice? Like today, maybe you do an exercise on one of the 3 to try and get a better understanding of where you're at and what you need to be doing. Because I can sit here as a coach and talk about, wake up at 4 a.m., sing Kumbaya, and go do 100 push-ups before you go write your book and start another company. It's like, okay. It's like, whoa, T-Dog, hold up. I need some space here. I need to figure this out. These are usually the best options that I've found to be the most successful. Starting with numero uno. The first thing we'll be going over, it's a concept talked about in the past a little bit. It's called the power of one. The power of one. And what this is when you cannot get yourself to start a task. For example, a project that I've struggled with, my clients have struggled, is wanting to write a book. I've always wanted to write a book. I love reading books. I read all the time. And just the thought of having like a piece of literature that represents yourself, that's helping other people, that is putting good back out in just a form that was your creation. It's like, that sounds fun, cool. But for some reason, kept not wanting to write. I got to make a few more sales calls. Oh, I forgot. I said I was going to go get coffee and lunch with one of my investors. Oh, I haven't talked to my girlfriend all day. She's on spring break. Maybe we can hang out a little bit extra. If you're really struggling to start something and it is what you want to do, like you want to write a book or you want to read a book, you want to read a personal development book that's going to help you build your skill set and help you build more value, I would say start with the power of one. And that means you just do one word a day. So for example, where I'm using the power of one is I do one video a day. And that's right here, right now. I'm a little nervous sometimes. My inner critic thinks that I think you think that I think I'm stupid, or however that weird analogy of what we think other people think is. Either way, just one video, one coaching exercise, one word in my book. Just starting, if you're not starting, try and start smaller. And if you're not even starting that, then start with one word. Another example, so people struggle with writing books. A lot of times just sitting down, no cell phone, get the cell phone out of the room, no distractions, getting on deep work, just one word, just one a day until you prove to yourself that you can do that. So say you want to start a YouTube channel, you do one video a week. One. Don't be scared to start smaller. It's a lot of times people bite off more than they can chew. They're like, oh, I'll just write 500 words a day for the next 30 years of my life. That's fine. And then they don't do it. And they're like, what is wrong with me? I'm a failure. How could this happen? Well, I mean, you usually walk a mile before you run a marathon. So it's totally okay to kind of to peel back, start smaller. The power of one. So maybe it's one call. Aside from writing that I was mentioning, making sales calls, very, very tough for a lot of people. Don't like rejection. Totally get it. Rejection sucks. But it's also just, at the end of the day, there's certain products and services that you just have to go meet people. You just have to be meeting people. And if you are in this business, I'm telling you, please try and focus much more on just contacting new people. Tell them about your business very nicely, appreciate their time, tell them about your business, and ask if they would like to know more information. Give them an out. If they hate it and they don't want it, they won't. But it's, in a lot of ways, this is a numbers game. And that was something really scary fear. It's like, I truly am passionate about life coaching. And when people, just spending years on developing a 3-month course that I just believe can really change anybody's life, specifically real estate agents under 40. So if you know anyone who needs a life transformation, talk to T-Dog, go to talktotanner.com. I cannot point at that thing right. Anyway, so starting smaller, being on with the power one, being realistic with yourself. Am I not doing this? Do I want to be doing this? And if so, try with the power one. If you want to start reading, just start with one word. Start with one word. Put the book in a place where it's easy to grab. Start with one word. Okay, so the power of one. We're just one call today, one word today out of the book, whatever it is, one push-up today. Just get it going. Just something. Just start. There's a concept of starting before you're ready, and I think the power of one matches really well with that. So after the power of one, we've broken it down. We're not doing it. So we need to just break it down so small to where we just take a step forward. So today you're listening to me and you're thinking, T-Dog, okay, man, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna get up 1 minute earlier. I'm going to walk for 1 minute. I'm going to do one push-up. I'm going to write one word out of my book. I'm going to eat one thing that is healthier for me. I'm going to eat one blueberry to help stimulate my mind and refresh myself. I'm going to watch one YouTube video that actually pushes me towards my goals, builds my skills, instead of watching a bunch of random trash like, oh, Will Smith slapped somebody. Okay. Let's quit. Do you work in Hollywood? Do you care about pop culture? I really hope not, but everyone has their different preferences and stuff. Second, okay, you're not starting it, and even the power of one is not working. You're like T-Dog, I can't even write one word. I can't write one. Then I would ask you to write down, why am I not doing the task? Why am I not doing this task? And literally put it on a piece of paper. And you're like, I don't know why. Well, sit there and try and think about it just for a couple minutes. For 1 minute, ask yourself every day, why am I not doing this? I tend to do everything else I want to do. Why am I not doing this? What is in the way? What is in your way? And don't tell me you, because that's where I was at for the longest time. I thought, I can't compete with these big billionaires. I can't buy a piece of property. It's too competitive. I can't get a coaching client. I'm in my 20s. What do I know about life? So writing out why is because I enjoy this shit. This is fun. I get to help people. I get to grow assets. Get to hopefully create a future for my family that we could never imagine. So why are you doing this? And what is more important? What you were filling in for that task, such as taking a smoke break, maybe eating something unhealthy and heavy, versus your why of why you do what you do. Why are you doing what you want to do? Are you doing it because you just want to be cool? Are you doing it because you just want to feel better? Make sure that you're very clear on why you're doing what you're doing. And then when you come up with that answer, I want you to come back to the last one. And this one is where people get little tripped up and don't believe that this is true. They're like, no way, T-Dog. No way. No way I can enjoy the task. So number 3. Brainstorm another way to get the job done in an enjoyable manner. If you are not doing something like writing a book and it's been months and you want to, and you have your why, you have your idea, you're like, man, I want to do this and I simply can't type on that. Then brainstorm another way to get the job done, or accept the fact you're not going to get the job done. Forgive yourself for not working out, not reading the book, not working out, because dwelling on it ain't going to do shit. Versus, is there a way I can go about this that would be really fun? Is there a way I can make life more fun? Why does everything have to be a grind all the time? It definitely doesn't. There's a balance to this. So maybe brainstorming, you've heard the term 1,000 ways to skin the cat. Well, so for the example of writing a book, there is on computers, cell phones, there's a feature called Dictate. If you're a chatty Cathy like myself and you want to just talk into the phone, you don't want to type, just start saying your book to your phone. Start saying your book to your computer. Tanner, I hate sales calls. I'm going to vomit. I can't ever do that. But you like technology. Then look in a way to automate messaging, man. You're going to have to pay money for it. Then figure out an enjoyable way to go make money, to have the initial money to be able to invest in automated messages. You like technology. You like putting systems in place. Again, the point being, if you're not doing something and you absolutely hate it and don't enjoy it, we're not here. We don't live here long enough on this earth to try everything anyway. So don't be scared to try something new, a different tactic to go about what it is that you really want to be doing, how you want to handle this. Maybe there's a fun alternative that you can look forward to. So for marketing and branding, I really do like creating the videos, pushing myself to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, get ready, get some nice clothes on, and be in front of the camera to just be locked in the moment. Because when I make these videos, I do not think about what time it is, aside from the fact of when I start. But after I click the start button, yeah, we have an agenda that says it's Thursday, but I don't really give a shit that it's Thursday. You shouldn't really give a crap of what day of the week it is. It should be, it's go time. It's time to live time. Because we don't have a whole lot of time. If any of that makes sense, there's so many ways to go about things. And if we sit down and we brainstorm, Tanner's pulling out that journal again, that brown one. If you need to sit down and think of a few other ways to go about this that matches your talents, that matches your strengths, more importantly, matches your passions. Are you spending your time on the things that you care about and that are going to grow you? Or are you fiddling around with a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter? Will Smith's hand was angled like this when he slapped him. Okay, cool. Do you care about that? Is there a bunch of hate and negativity around that? A bunch of controversy? Or maybe it's something much bigger. Maybe it's something much bigger, a little more depressing that's taking our attention that we can't really do anything about. So I'm asking you to be a little selfish here. Selfish with your focus, selfish with your energy, and selfish with your action plan. This is more so what I have specialized in and have found to be the most fruitful. The power of one. If you're having a hard time, start smaller. Just get in front of it. Get rid of the cell phone and the distractions and just get one little thing done and build off of it. Maybe writing out why you're doing what you're doing. Are you just aimlessly going through things? Do you have a life purpose statement? Why do you do what you do? I'm telling you, if you don't know the answer to that question, you need to answer it. Humans are weird, insane creatures. We do things we know we shouldn't be doing all the time. To me, that's a little insane. So we have to do things that sound a little insane to get sane. So writing out why you're doing what you're doing, creating a life purpose statement, something along those lines. If you need help with that, you can always go set up a free session at talktotanner.com, specifically specializing in real estate agents underneath the age of 40 in focus, energy, and creating action plans. Quick shout out. So knowing your why. And lastly, making sure that this task and the time that we are spending is enjoyable. Because when you enjoy something, when you can ignore the clock, Ignore looking at what time it is. Not give a shit what day of the week it is. When you can get in the zone. In our coaching program, we call it flow. And the more we can feel it flow, the better life tends to be. So ask yourself, is there anything I should be doing? Anything that I keep procrastinating? Anything that I'm just sick and tired of not doing, and I know I can do it. I know I want to be doing it. Write it out. Contact me. Contact a local organization. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. It feels good. You have good friends, and chances are you have friends and family around you who want you to do these things too. So cheers to that. Cheers to sharing. Cheers to exploring. And cheers to getting up and getting after it. This is your morning life coach, the real estate agent coach for individuals 40 and under who help with focus, one thing at a time, baby, energy, being able to get up early, be ready to go, be in the zone within just a couple minutes of your day. Lastly, making sure that anti-regret plan is in check. We don't have time on this world to do absolutely everything, unfortunately. But we do have enough time to do enough things that we truly enjoy and that make us feel fulfilled. We do have that amount of time. If we take the action. Because there's a saying that one of my business partners was just, some will, some won't. I can't wake up for you, and I'm sorry I can't do that for you. I wish I could bear that weight for you. But I can't. I can sit here on camera. I can sit here and blabber and talk for 20 plus minutes every single morning at 5 a.m., hoping that someone gets up and makes some positive changes. Because when you make positive changes, then you can represent and show other people that you're making positive changes. They'll make positive changes. And if you want to improve the world, improve yourself. Being selfish in a smart, intellectual way. So again, checking in. Are you up? Are you sleeping? Did you slip up today? Was there something you wanted to get done that you didn't get done? Maybe you need your why. Maybe you need to pull back a little bit. Maybe you need to change what you're doing. I don't know. But it's always worth investigating, finding out. Because remember, it's all of this, all of what you're doing is for you. We will be back tomorrow morning, Friday, 5 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube Live. Additionally, I'm going to add a few other platforms. We did a 3-week review yesterday, and we're hopefully over the weekend can apply a few more tips and tricks to help improve this show, to inspire more people, and selfishly, hopefully get some more real estate clients, real estate agent clients under the age of 40. We're here to help. Help me help you. Vice versa. Until next time.